Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Welcome back to a brand new Call of Duty Zombies video on the channel. This one is going to be all based around the Call of Duty Zombies storyline. I'm going to catch you guys up on everything Black Ops 3 up to Black Ops 4 up to Alpha Omega, and then my predictions sort of for DLC 4 and the storyline ending, or the storyline conclusion of the Aether Story. So sit back, relax and enjoy. Make sure you do hit that subscribe button if you guys are new, and of course once I get to the sort of theory section for the ending of this story, I do want your opinion on it, so make sure you do drop it down in the comment section below. Without further ado, let's get right on into it. So without going into too much detail, I've explained this before, that our characters, obviously the Revelations characters, appeared as statues in Origins, and that's where it all started. From Origins, then Richthofen traveled to Shadows of Evil. He then sort of met up with the crew, and that's when we see him shoot himself in Black Ops 3 in the Giant, and from the Giant our characters go on to Der Eisendrache, collecting Dempsey's soul, then onto Zetsubu to collect Takio's soul, then they teleport briefly at the end of Zetsubu and Shima to Blood of the Dead to collect these blood vials. They teleport back to Zetsubu, and then we head on to Gorod Krovi to collect Nikolai's soul, and then sort of head towards the conclusion of Revelations, where we get teleported back in time, realizing we're Primis. Once again, we're appearing as statues in Origins, and that's sort of how the whole loop starts. So the whole thing about Black Ops 4 and how it's different to Black Ops 3 is when we actually teleported to Blood of the Dead, Brutus did of course destroy the portal, so we could not get back, and the iteration was changed for that and many other reasons. And obviously from playing Alpha Omega, we know our characters did of course travel from Blood of the Dead to Classified, and we see that in the Classified ending. We actually thought our characters died up there on the moon, and there was a problem with Richthofen and stuff, and with his soul and stuff. I'm not really going into the original storyline. I think you guys already get the gist. To summarize, we presumably thought they were dead, and now they are back with our characters from Blood of the Dead in our new map then, Alpha Omega, which is DLC 3. And obviously at the end of the Blood of the Dead Easter egg, we wake a Primus Richthofen up from his slumber out the cryo chamber, and that's when we kill off the Richthofen out of that timeline. When I say that timeline, it is the iteration of the Richthofen all the way up to Zetsubu, because if you notice at the start of Blood of the Dead, we have another Richthofen that teleports out. He doesn't say where he's going, we don't know where he's going, but he has recently read the changed Chronorium. Now, I know I jump back and forth, but this Richthofen obviously had a change of clothes, or it is the original Richthofen from that timeline that teleported out at the very start of Blood of the Dead that's taking his place. Now, a lot of people have different theories, but nothing has been confirmed, so do keep that in mind. But one thing I do know is a lot of the zombies community, including a lot of you guys, were really sad at the end of Blood of the Dead, and for some reason a lot of you don't trust this new Richthofen, and why wouldn't you? It's unexplained who he is or which iteration he is. So in summary of the past 3 minutes, we've summarized the Black Ops 3 timeline, we've summarized the Black Ops 4 timeline all the way up to Alpha Omega, and why the iteration is different, and a couple of the things about this new version of Richthofen and how they cross over into the original timeline to get the original crew, and how the 8 of us are then going on to Alpha Omega. Now, when our characters normally travel from map to map, there's normally a massive gap in the storyline as to how they done it, and sort of exactly what time they're in, and exactly what universe they're in. So, things to note would be, we obviously have a Easter egg of Marlton being in that bunker, and we obviously previously seen Marlton in one of the cryo chambers with the rest of the transit crew. So it's obviously confirmed that Alpha Omega is in a different universe than Blood of the Dead. I think that's obvious though. And obviously from playing previous iterations in Black Ops 3, in this iteration we already know who's good, who's evil, and who's the higher power. And with that, we can sort of piece together what's going to happen in DLC 4. So coming to the ending of DLC 3, which is Alpha Omega. So to briefly summarize, our crew, or well, the 8-man crew, actually gets in contact with Maxis, who actually gets killed by Dr. Monty, who transforms and just pretty much bites his head off. All this happens whilst Maxis is able to teleport Samantha back to Alpha Omega. Now, we don't know whether this is in the same dimension, but they are talking over radio, so we're assuming it is in the same dimension at the same time. So we have to assume that it's on the same timeline. But the Samantha that gets teleported back is instantly recognized by the older version of Richthofen, the Ultimus version. And obviously she's different than the version that we have seen in the house previously with Eddie. So once again, this whole iteration is slightly different than the original, because they're trying to do it right and break the loop. The entire zombie storyline has always been about breaking the time loop, and every time we did it, or every time we tried to do it, we made it worse and worse. And then the multiverse theory was confirmed, and then we've seen how complicated this time loop actually was. There's not really much to explain about the cutscene other than Samantha is sort of ready to go to war with Monty, and she says about returning to the house. Now, whether or not we're going to have a replay of the whole revelations, or it's going to be a different iteration, or very well could be a sort of we're teleported to different maps throughout the game or throughout the Easter egg, honestly I don't know. And that brings us up to everything DLC 4. Now I want to discuss a couple of theories about how this is all going to go down. Now, a lot of these theories and the evidence behind them is all highlighted by many great users in the Call of Duty Zombies subreddit. If you are not a part of that, you should definitely get in on it. A lot of people have great ideas. There's lots of funny things and all posted every single day. Just from glancing through anyway the Call of Duty Zombies subreddit, there is two main theories. One, that is going to be a Call of the Dead remake. It has not been remade yet, and there is a couple of ciphers backing it up, and a lot of data miners are also backing it up. And another theory which could go along with the first theory is that our primis version of the characters, the younger version of our characters that we see in Alpha Omega, will have to be sacrificed. They will have to die. Remember, one of the ciphers that we got in one of the maps in Black Ops 3 was that primis will fail. They're sort of destined for failure. There's no way out. So whether or not it's the Ultimus crew that actually survives and gets to live out their life at the end of all this is another thing. But there was a cipher from the perspective of Dempsey in Revelations that a lot of people are holding very close to heart. It goes, I am the last of us, but I will be joining you soon, my friends. Cough cough. Death is near. I hope what we have done doesn't come back to bite this universe in the ass. Thank God we'll all be gone, because if Monty ever found this place, we would be in a world of shit. Maybe now, with us all gone, the children will be truly safe. So if it's not the Ultimus version we're saving, it could genuinely be the children, and not force our characters to go through an excruciating amount of time loops replaying this storyline over and over again. And also in the original timeline when we played Call of the Dead, which, jumping back to this theory, the lighthouse was useful in terms of our characters initiating contact, and the significance of our characters actually being there at that time was massive for the original storyline. There's also another cipher that said, I hope Richthofen established contact with the others and woke them up. It's the only way now. It's up to them. And a lot of people have always said that victis were going to come back in Black Ops 4. They weren't done in their sort of iteration in Black Ops 2. So we genuinely could be playing a crossover of 12 different characters in our new map. Or we could be playing as victis in the final map, with Easter eggs and crossovers from all of our different characters. And also the last theory I think is the Great War theory, which is sort of what we see at the end of Revelations. Our characters are sort of the primis statues that we do see, they are heroes, they help defeat the Apothicons, all of that, which I don't think Treyarch is going to give to us, and honestly I don't see it fitting in the story iteration, especially as an ending. But yeah, if I was going to predict, it would be the younger version of our characters will die, victis will have a massive part in DLC 4, and either the Ultimus crew get to live out the rest of their life as is, or it's going to be the children that are saved. We've only seen Samantha and Eddie at the end of Alpha Omega, as opposed to the full group having their sort of children versions in this dimension. But yeah, that's how I think DLC 4 is going to pan out. I want to know what you guys think of all of these different ciphers and what way you think DLC 4 is going to pan out. I'm going to be in the comment section as well discussing it with you guys. Hopefully you can discuss it with each other as well. And yeah, I'm going to leave this video here. I actually tried to keep this short. I mean, I could have made it like 25 minutes, but I wanted to keep it short and sweet and under the 10-minute mark. So yeah, guys, if you did enjoy, once again, make sure you do subscribe for more videos like this one. Smash a like on it, and of course, I'll see you all in another video very soon.